Hey everyone, I'm Kevin, and this is Apple's first smart speaker. They're calling it the HomePod. It costs $349. I've been using it for a little over a week, and here's what I think. Setting up the HomePod is actually pretty straightforward. You just need to have an iOS device, such as an iPhone or an iPad. It's not going to work with an Android phone. And you just take that device and unlock it next to the HomePod, and it'll pop up on the screen and start the process. It's important to note that you need to have the Apple Music app installed on the device, otherwise the setup can't complete. The process only takes a couple minutes, and once it's set up, it's ready to use. So when you first open the HomePod box, you're going to notice how heavy and dense feeling it is, and it's got a really nice solid feel to it. It's covered in this mesh fabric that's kind of squishy, and on the top here is a touch screen or touch surface that really you only need to use for the volume plus and minus, and then the Siri color waveform shows up on there, like when you say, "Hey Siri." On the back here, there's the cord that sticks out. It's actually kind of a long cord, and it's also covered in a nice fabric. It's got a really nice feel to it. The cord is kind of long, so if you want to put it on, say, a kitchen counter, you might have a hard time hiding it because it's not removable. So the HomePod is a speaker first. That's how Apple's been marketing it, and it's evident when using it because it sounds really good. It uses 7 tweeters around the bottom and a single woofer that faces upward. And there's 6 microphones around the center that it uses to adapt to its surroundings and figure out the room that it's in to create the best sound possible. There were times when I was testing it in the songs I was listening to, it seemed like I was hearing parts of the songs I had never heard before. It's easiest to play music on the HomePod if you have music purchased in iTunes or an Apple Music subscription, because then you can just tell Siri what you want. Otherwise you have to use AirPlay because there's no auxiliary input and you can't use Bluetooth to stream to it. Hey Siri, play some music.
Playing all songs. Shuffled.
You can use Siri for your music requests and also for your voice assistant requests. And it can handle the basics such as weather, sports, and news. And it's also really good at HomeKit, such as having your lights turn on and off or changing the thermostat. The problem is, if you've been using an Amazon Echo or Google Home, you kind of get used to how you talk to it, and that doesn't always translate to Siri. I like to ask the Echo, "What's up?" and you get a brief news and weather update. But with Siri, "Hey Siri. Hey Siri, what's up?"
I'm watching the Winter Olympics. I love counting medals.
Another thing is Siri can only handle one timer at once, where the other voice assistants, you can set multiple timers and name them so you know which one is which. Basically, when compared to the other voice assistants, Siri is extremely limited. The good thing about this is, it can all be fixed with a software update from Apple. I think if you're okay with these current limitations, then the HomePod is definitely worth a look. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments.